This is the University Teaching Hospital in Lusaka, Zambia. It's home to the busiest labor ward in the country. Here, the next generation of doctors who will soon venture out to the rural areas are tested and trained. And there is plenty of training here, with an average of 20,000 deliveries a year. Let me compare this to the busiest labor ward in Philadelphia, which may get about 5,000 deliveries a year. And for the first time ever, I was invited to step onto this labor ward, B12, to witness and document the stories of the patients and healthcare professionals' intersecting lives. I took photographs and video in order to highlight the character of Zambian women, persevering despite less than optimal conditions. This photo is of Regina. She would go out with men, lots of men, for money, and one day one infected her with HIV. And by the time she found out, Regina had been infecting others. HIV is only one of the obstacles this labor ward faces on a daily basis, including extremely high rates of stillbirths and prematurity. The hospital lacks basic resources, both personnel and physical supplies. So each woman in labor brings all their supplies for the delivery in one bucket. This includes towels, gloves, and baby clamps. Then the woman is placed into a bed on her own. No husband, no mother, no sister, no family at her side, which makes birthing in Zambia a very lonely process. They depend on the midwife, like Kutemba pictured in this photograph, to help them through the process. And for first-time mothers, this can be long and scary. This baby is blue, but don't worry, she was breathing and screaming moments after this photograph. Kutemba is unfazed by loud screaming, or physicality for that matter, because it's commonplace for women to not receive any pain medicine during labor. And yet, the overwhelming emotions I walk away with are of hope and motivation. Each story I find unites us. It's easy to see your mother, your sister, your daughter, and all of this emotion becomes almost too hard to describe. It's much better to hear the stories from the people who are experiencing it. How can I possibly summarize each of these powerful moments? And the answer to this difficulty is in the primary source interviews that I conducted in the hospital. I am extremely grateful for those who volunteered to be involved. The end result is a documentary short titled B12. The purpose of this material is to offer a new voice, a new point of view to inspire cultural understanding and a call to action. The story is quite clear, but the subtext is explicit. There is power in the collision of media and medicine, an opportunity to fill a gaping hole in the communication between these two fields. The next question is, where do I go? Where do we go from here? Who can I team up with to optimize this visual storytelling through personal narratives in order to produce media that's a catalyst for positive change? Change in media research, change in funding opportunities, change in innovation, and a change in women's rights. Thank you very much for your time.